Welcome everybody out to podcast number 390. Are you saying I'm fine when you're not? Stay with us.
This is the Elevate Construction Podcast, delivering remarkable content for workers, leaders, and companies in construction wanting to take their next step. Get ready to step out of your comfort zone with Jason Schroeder as he encourages you to do better, live a remarkable life, and expect more. Let's go.
Hey, welcome. I'm caught up on podcast now, and I appreciate you being patient with me while I was getting into a different time zone and coming back from Europe. Brought a bunch of neat things back. This podcast will be short, but it'll be very important. So let me open with this. Have you ever heard somebody who says, I know, and you tell them to do something, or you ask them politely to do something, oh, no, I know. No, I know. And then they don't do it because they're not freaking listening and they're unteachable and they do it wrong. And they're like, no, I know. No, you should have done this. I know. If you hear somebody say, I know, they don't know. Like that is not fine. That is not good. Like if you are growing in construction and you're like being raised in construction right now and taught and nurtured and watered and mowed every day, do not say I know, because you don't know, because I know means I'm not listening. And so that's my example. And you're probably like, yeah, Jason, I agree with that. Now let me add one more. I'm fine. BS, you're fine. Bullshito, like you are not fine. Stop saying I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm fine. What's going on? I'm fine. I'm fine. Lie. Not true. You're not fine. If you hear people say I know or I'm fine, they're not telling the truth. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We have to get an awareness of what's really going on. Data. In lean systems, we bring all problems to the surface. We're transparent. We deal with problems and we fix problems. If you are saying, I know, you're not learning. If you're saying, I'm fine, you're not being transparent and bringing problems to the surface, which means you're not getting the help that you need and deserve. And so you are not lean. If you say, I know and I'm fine, you're not lean. So let's talk about two quick things that I'm going to get right into this because I'm passionate about this. What am I excited about in life? I'm excited about the awareness of mental and emotional health. Felipe, engineer, and a group of people did a little webinar podcast cohort talking about mental health and emotional health. And I just thank God and literally praise Jesus that these people are out there doing these wonderful things. We've got people that I really enjoy throughout the industry talking about, what do they call that? It's not emotional safety. It's psychological safety. We have people talking about suicide. We've got people talking about just the effects of construction, the effects of the pandemic. And I just really appreciate those people out there that are doing it. Caitlin is doing it with Iman. She's talking about this quite a bit. Cabri is talking about this. Felipe is talking about this. Adam Hoots is talking about this. We've got Jennifer Lacey talking about this. So I'm excited about all of the awareness there. Real quick, talking about fans and feedback. I survived the superintendent boot camp, and you should also. Don't be left behind in the construction industry. Let's get elevated together. So that's the last one for the feedback for the last boot camp. That almost feels out of place. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. Next time I won't do that. So let's get right into the podcast. Conflict. You aren't fine, so why are you lying? So let me tell you a little story. I was once working for a company, great company, and I had a really great project executive. And I would get in these emotional fits where I'm like really high and then I'm really low. So imagine my hand and I'm doing this curve where I'm high and I'm low and I'm high and I'm low. Anytime I would get low, I would get dark and start telling myself stories and get really bad in the head. And when people asked me how I was doing, I would say, I'm fine. And I wasn't fine. And I was talking to this project executive and I actually left. I put in my resignation. And he was like, Jason, if you had told me that something wasn't fine a couple months ago, we could have gotten you what you needed and this wouldn't have happened. And he put his arm up and he said, you're either really high. No, he drew this on a whiteboard. You're either really high or you're really low. And what you have to do is find a way to speak out, speak up, and let somebody know that you're really low so you can get help. And I thought that was really neat. And ever since he told me that, I've been focusing on leveling those out, and the solution is to speak it out loud and tell somebody. So here's the principle. Once I heard, how powerful would it be that when somebody asked how you're doing, they actually really cared enough to find out. And I just thought that was really true. So when you're asking somebody how they're doing, keep pushing and asking. But if you're being asked, tell the truth. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. No one wants me. This is hopeless. Then you die by suicide or you live in hell. That's the system. My wife was complaining about it the other day. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, no, I'm really fine. No, I'm fine. And then when you're in your alone moments, then you're like, nobody really wants me. Nobody really cares about me. This is hopeless. I can't get out of that. And then you find somebody hanging in the backyard, or they've blown their, and I'm not being irreverent, or they've blown their brains out, or they've overdosed, or they've jumped off a bridge somewhere because we didn't get the help. They've died by suicide. And I appreciate Cabri for telling me, instead of saying committed suicide, they died by suicide. We have no idea what somebody's going through when they die by suicide, when they take their, no, not, I don't want to say it like that, when they end their own life because of their suffering. If we were in that circumstance, would we feel the same way? Would we get out of it? Would we, pass the test? I don't think we would, so die by suicide. These people, whether they had something to do with it or not, are victimized by a really bad circumstance, or if they don't die by suicide, they live in hell. Now, if you're like, oh, Jason, blah, 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 like, this sounds like social justice warrior stuff, dude, calm down. This is real stuff. Imagine, and let me get you on this. Imagine right now that you go in and you find your little 6-year-old girl or your 12-year-old son hanging himself or shooting herself, and that now your little baby is gone and dead. Would you say, oh man, I judge you, you just committed suicide? Or would you be like, oh my gosh, what the hell just happened? Like, I'm so, like, or would you be devastated? So when you get judgmental about this, you think about, would it be your own little girl? Like, I cannot think about what I would experience if one of my kids died by suicide, or if they didn't and continue to live their life in hell. It would be absolutely devastating. So it's, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. No one wants me. This is hopeless. Then they die by suicide or they live in hell. We have to stop saying I'm fine, and we have to stop accepting that answer. Let me also say one thing. There was one time where for about 2 weeks, I was clinically depressed. Like, I was bad. And as soon as I realized that I didn't care if I lived, I didn't care if I got up for work, like, I just had a chemical, hormonal, something was wrong with my body feeling. Some people will just retreat. I freaked out because I know what normal feels like. And I started jogging. I went to the doctor. I got help. I started talking to my wife. Some people are vocal. I was trained to be vocal as a kid. If something's wrong with me, I'll tell you. Sometimes when something's wrong with people, they won't tell you. And sometimes it's to preserve them, or to preserve other people and to attempt to be kind, even though it's misguided. So I just want you to tell you, as soon as I felt clinically depressed, I immediately went and got help and freaked out. What about the people that don't? And you have to be able to say, I'm not fine. So I do want to say that people who do not allow you to help, there is a better way. People who are not telling the truth and aren't, coming forth with actually how they're doing, there's a better way. Letting people help you is a gift that you can give to other people, and letting people help you is a gift that you can give yourself. And it's okay to not be okay. Just be nice about it. Meaning, like, if you're not okay, don't go around killing and murdering people and being mean. Obviously be nice, but just be like, I'm not okay right now. Everybody, I need help. Like, there's some times where I come in and I've been at work and I'm like, hey, everybody, I'm struggling today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm working on it right now. If I seem a little bit grumpy, I apologize. I need your help. Please, like, lift me up, but I'm not okay today and I don't know what's wrong. I have to go do a couple of things, so I don't have a minute to talk about it, but as soon as I do, I need help, right? Just say, I'm not okay, but be nice about it and just know that it's okay to not be okay. If you're feeling sad, depressed, down, low, negative self-talk, if you've said anything in your mind like nobody wants me or this is hopeless, or you're in a bad spot, or you're angry, or you're in any of these negative emotions, meaning they're negative to you. I'm not saying it's negative to me, meaning it's not serving you well. You have to get help. You have to speak it out loud. You have to say something about it, because the current condition is everyone is saying I'm fine, and they're not fine. And so I want to challenge you, and I told you this would be a short podcast. I'm almost done. I want to challenge you to practice for the next 7 days at a minimum, but I would hope for at least a month. Every time somebody asks you if you're okay, I want you to practice intentionally telling them the truth. Here are some examples. I appreciate you asking, a little bit grumpy, but I'm on the upward climb. Or, hey, man, I'm just feeling great and I don't know why. I'm feeling great. No, I'm doing good. Like everything's kind of good right now and I'm really good. Or, I've been dealing with some stuff at home and I'm trying to rein it in at work, but man, I'm having a hard time. I'm not doing okay. I think I'm okay. I'll keep checking in with me because I'll let you know if I'm not, but I'm not okay. Or here's another acceptable response. Man, I'm freaking down. Like, I don't have time right now, but as soon as I can talk, I'd love to tell you what's going on because I am like not doing well. I need help. Any of these things are okay. I don't know what ignorant SOB somewhere back in our history said that we all had to say I'm fine, but it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you're not fine, say you're not fine. And probably most of the time we don't tell the truth is because we live in fear. And we have to get out of that place and understand that human beings were intended and designed for connection and that we need to get help. So I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, really, I'm fine. No one wants me. This is hopeless. Die by suicide or live in hell. Or when we're not fine, we can tell somebody and get help from the wonderful people out there in this world. Let me testify to you like I would testify before a court of law. There are so many great people on this earth. We're just not organized, and we're just not talking to each other, and we're just not telling each other the truth. And we have an opportunity to get the help. Everybody has hard times, so why not get it fixed and get the help and live a remarkable life? On we go.
Please join us next time in elevating the entire construction experience for workers, leaders, and companies coast to coast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to share with your construction colleagues and help us spread the word by rating, subscribing, and leaving a review on your preferred podcast listening platform. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you next time on the Elevate Construction Podcast.